Astronomic time. I'd like to invite him to the stage.
Good morning, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Chair, Madam Ambassador of Bulgaria, my dear colleague, what a wonderful crowd. And at 11 a.m. on Monday.
Rainy Monday on the top.
I have to say I'm truly surprised. And I'm truly and deeply honored to welcome you here today to our home, the Turkish Embassy residence, the subject of our celebration. Before I go on to talk about today's gathering, I would like to highlight some of the institutions that are currently being represented in this room at various levels. The Historic Preservation Office of the District of Columbia, the Smithsonian Institution, the National Trust for Historic Preservation, DC Commission on Arts and Humanities, Kennedy Center, Hurry Museum, Textile Museum, Cultural Tourism DC, Wilson Center, the Society of the Cincinnati, the State Department, the Coca-Cola Company.
Of course.
If I go on further, we may run out of time. So I will stop here and ask you to applaud yourselves for making time and joining us today. But it should be much more powerful. So let's try again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to mark a significant milestone, not only in the history of the official Turkish presence in Washington, D.C., but also the history of Turkish-American relations, as well as the American history. This is a very special building. As the long-time residents of this landmark building, we have been trying to bring to life its unique history since many years, not only to satisfy our own curiosity, but also that of our guests. Over the years, with the support of friends and experts, many interesting aspects of the mansion's history were brought to life. However, the need for a single document that will permanently bring together all that we need to know about this house remained. So, here we are today, to proudly announce the publication of the book, The Turkish Ambassador's Residence and the Cultural History of Washington, D.C., and to have you join us to applaud all involved in making this publication possible. So many people have worked to capture all the significant details of this historic building, the events that have transpired around it, and the fascinating details of the lives of its residents. I would like to begin by first giving our gratitude to Istanbul KULTUR University, and especially the chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Bahar Akıngüç Günver, whose support of this project is the reason we are all here today. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We also owe a big thanks to the Global Political Trends Center and Dr. Mansur Akgün. Where is Mansur? Okay. and Dr. Silvia Tilyaki, where is she? For conducting and overseeing every step of this project from the very start, leaving no stone unturned in bringing to life this mansion's vivid history. I would also like to thank and extend our thanks to Toka Hair Salon and Nuri Yurt for his support of the project. Perhaps he's not here, right? Is he? No. But I think he's hearing us. Ladies and gentlemen, without doubt, if it were not for the deep felt curiosity and the tireless efforts of the esteemed authors, Skip Moskey, Caroline Mesrobian Hickman, and Dr. John Edward Hasse, all are here today, we would certainly not be enjoying this day. We are deeply grateful for the time and effort they undertook to bring this book from concept to reality. Thank you very much. And that brings me to welcome and thank two other special guests, Lisa McGowan-Foley and Mika Ertegün. They are both here, two people who have the closest connection to this building and its residents, and whose names you will also see in the book. Lisa Foley is the granddaughter of Edward Hamlin Everett, who had this residence building in the beginning of 20th century with loving affection. We are so grateful for your presence and even more grateful to your grandfather. It is an honor for us to be the inheritors of this gorgeous building, and we are committed to sharing its past with the rest of Washington. I would like to extend my special thanks and gratitude to Mika Ertegün, wife of the late Ahmet Ertegün, and son of the second ambassador of Turkey to the United States and the founder of the Atlantic Records. Mika, thank you. I cannot but start to describe the support of Mika gave us in our efforts to make known the unique connection of this building and jazz music in Washington, D.C. and beyond. And I think the fact that she came from New York only to join us this morning to go back right after the program speaks in itself.
Good for you.
And also, of course, I will never forget that. And we have, of course, here with us a really elegant lady from Ahmet's brothers, Nasui, and we are grateful to her as well. Thank you for being with us. And she accompanied Mika. They came all the way from New York. Really, I think I cannot appreciate more. Thank you so very much. And there are, I mean, this room is full of heroes today. And we have another really very important lady, Delia Gottlieb. She is, I mean, I really especially welcome her. Thank you, Delia, for being with us this morning. Really, we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, much history has taken place between these walls. And that's why I'm so proud of the work and effort that has gone into the publication of this book. I'm also excited about it because now, when a guest comes to me and asks about the exact date, style, and creator of a tiny ornament in one of the rooms, I don't have to be ashamed for not knowing. I can refer him or her to the book or directly to the authors. I was so far up until now talking about some urban legends, unfortunately, but now more comfortable in responding to, I think, some of the questions. Joke aside, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to be the current residents of this house, and we are committed to preserving it and sharing its history with our American and foreign friends. I'm personally happy to have had the opportunity to contribute, even in a small way, to highlighting this building's unique connection to jazz music. You will soon hear from Dr. Hasse that during 1930s and 40s, in a segregated Washington, this home became a house of jazz.
Mhm.
The sons of the second ambassador to Turkey, the Ertegun brothers, Ahmet and Nesuhi, and their representatives are here, and both of them, would hold jam sessions here in this house with members of the Duke Ellington Orchestra and many other talented musicians. Despite the racial divisions plaguing the city and perhaps the country at that time, this residence became a safe haven for blacks and whites to come together in the spirit of good music and an exchange of culture and friendship. The legacy of what the Ertegun brothers created is alive and well today in jazz events we started here 3 years ago under the name of Ertegun Jazz Series. For this series, we are collaborating with Jazz at Lincoln Center and Coca-Cola to welcome young, talented jazz artists who come to play on this very stage in that spirit which was born here so many decades ago. So, dear friends and colleagues, what I am trying to say is that the history in this residence continues. I look forward to the day, far in the future, when this book will be published again, to encompass the many more years of lively stories yet to be told. And with that, I hope you enjoy your time here today. And again, thank you so very much for joining me in this important occasion. Thank you.